Welcome to Dad's DeFi Space. I'm Kevin, and thank you for taking some time out of your day to check out our video. So let's get to it. Today, we're going to be talking about the Solana drama. Now, we all know that Solana has been the crypto casino of this cycle, and we have loved farming positions on Orca. There's been a lot of trouble in the Solana space concerning Meteora, the release of the Trump token, the Melania token, and the Libra token that was promoted by the Argentina president. He is now facing impeachment and is trying to backtrack on what he got involved with. The pump and dumps of Pump.fun and Memecoin space on the Solana network has been value extractive to almost any retail investor who came to play this game. But we all know that this game is not fair for retail. And in this video, we're going to take a look at what has happened to Solana, why this could be a net negative to the crypto space, and what's in store for Solana's future. Now, to get right down to our main thesis, we do not believe that Solana is dead, but there are many influencers out there that believe this will be the nail in the coffin for Solana. So before I get to it, remember, none of this is financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. This game is risky and you could lose all your money. Never, ever invest more than you can afford to lose. But let's start looking at the info. Solana over the last 30 days has faced a major crash and a $40 billion loss. In fact, they are down more than 40% from its all-time high. What's crazy is Solana was the darling of this crypto cycle, the crypto casino where everyone could make millions of dollars swing trading and day trading meme coins. Now, we all know that. Now, I wanted to take a look at some of the reasons that Solana has dropped so dramatically. It hasn't looked good that influencers such as Dave Portnoy of Barstool Sports fame has pumped and dumped more meme coins on Solana than you can imagine. And I think this is just wrong. These influencers are dumping on their followers, and I can't get my head around this. But this is not the only story of this happening.
This is like 200, this is FTX type of
Fucking hell, man. I feel sick. Oh my god.
This is like Doc One or what's his name type of money. I mean,
This is SBF level, man. I feel so sick. I feel like I'm super exposed too. But I f***ed up because I enabled a guy I should not have enabled.
I want to move on though from that because look, like a lot of this has turned into some of the wallets which are being linked back to you are like linked to wallets which sniped the coins that you launched, right?
A player in this space by the name of Hayden Davis gives us influencers a bad name. This guy gave an interview for Coffeezilla where he basically admitted to inside trading and market manipulation, and he had a lot to say about people sniping their own tokens, Meteora sniping their own tokens, people on the Trump teams. These things make me upset about the current state of the crypto and DeFi markets, but I do not believe that these protocols are dead. If anyone out there watches digital asset news, he stated the other day that blockchains are agnostic, and I do believe that, right? With decentralization and permissionless protocols, you get scams. There's no way around it. So, how do we police ourselves, and what should be our next steps? I don't know, but I know that without some changes, it's going to be difficult for the altcoin market to continue growing. And this kind of behavior is going to probably create more Bitcoin maxis. Let's take a moment to listen to a little bit of the Libra interview from Coffeezilla, and I think you all will get exactly what I'm talking about. So, right here, Coffeezilla is questioning Hayden, who was one of the people involved in the Libra launch, and have a listen. This Joker basically incriminates himself on a live interview. Let's check it out.
So in the case of Libra, there's the wallet which Dave got refunded by, which is, according to him, your personal funds, was linked to an Avalanche wallet which was funded like a sniper of Libra. So, but if you launch the coin, isn't it unfair for you to snipe the coin?
So I would say no, and I would say that for a couple different reasons. Number one, a lot of the times when, and again, this is like, I mean, again, it's a much larger conversation, which is what I told you in text. But most of the time when I have different money in different places, obviously. But from the standpoint of sniping, most of the time when we're sniping, we're attempting to avoid other snipers getting in, right? So whether that's, and by the way, I don't conduct snipes. I'm not a dev. I just want to throw that out there for, like, I don't even know how to. If you put me in front of a computer and had me try and figure out how to snipe, I don't even know I've never done a bot. I don't know any of that.
Right. So, look, a big part of this is like, people are trying to figure out what's going on. This money gets taken out of the account. And then there's this accusation that all these, KOLs, basically people in the know in the industry knew about the coin prior to launch and therefore could have either one, just shared that fact with other people, which is bad because it gives people unfair advantages, but two, benefited from the knowledge themselves. I think a very easy example is Dave Portnoy, who knew about the launch, I think he said 2 weeks before you even before it ever came out, right? So he knew about it. Just as a quick amendment, although Dave
I think we
claimed
need to
that he
know
knew that it was
everybody who
probably
knew about it,
out,
but
he
that's me.
said he did not buy early or as an insider. I bought 10 minutes or so after Malay tweeted. I would have bought 10 milli if I could have. That's how I was sold on this. So just to be clear, although he knew of its existence, which he traded on, this coin, then he loses the money, ironically, and you refund him. And so that is like the kind of
insiders helping insiders
unfairness that I think a lot of
Unreal.
people look at and go like, this is so rigged. He traded $5 million worth of it, and then even when he lost, you refund him.
Right. So a couple things. One, that was probably a mistake, to be honest with you. At the moment, at whatever that was, I don't know when that was, whatever it was, middle of the night, whatever. I'm going back and forth with him. I'm thinking, well, Malay is going to publicly support this. This is no big deal. I don't want Dave to lose money. I'm not thinking from the perspective of like, holy shit, everybody's going to get fucked on this. That's not the perspective. So I probably need to have a conversation with him, and I'm sure there'll be different terms that we talk about. As far as like people knowing about the token, I mean, like, look, I can't say that I or anybody that knew about that, or Manu or Mauricio, haven't told a singular soul. I can tell you very few people knew. The idea of insiders to me is always bullshit, because every meme coin I've ever known or invested in or been a part of, like, the people that benefit are the people that know, like, the people that benefit the most are the people that structure the deal, similar to any other.
Okay, now check out this next part where he starts describing meme coins. This should floor you.
I think
Right, but
the frustration is people are frustrated that not that you're good at trading, but that you knew something, know what the public didn't know, and you traded on that information, which in the public markets, it would be illegal. It would be insider trading.
Right. But on meme coins, A, it's not. And B, that's what happens on every single deal. I mean, every KOL, every single one globally, that's how their main money gets made. They know about a deal, they agree to a deal, and then they make money on the deal. Like that, like if you're calling out, call out everything else.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be my point.
I think that
Like
is real.
literally, I mean,
I do think that's
500 plus deals.
unbelievably shitty. I do think that's unbelievably bad, and for everyone.
Shit.
But you're not denying that wallets linked to you sniped Libra, but you're just saying
I would
you
say
didn't do it.
link to the project. I wouldn't say link to me. I would say link to the project.
Link to the wallet which refunded Dave, which Dave said was your personal funds.
That just happened to be at the time of stress where we moved money from, but that was just a mistake. I mean, if anything, because like in that particular case, all I would do is like that money, when it went back into the chart, it would just flow through another wallet back into the chart. Like that money that we consider sniping, quote unquote, is the project's money, right? That's how we do it for. I mean, anytime we've done it, that's how we do it. And the most of the time, the snipe is to deter. And if there's enough volume on the project, we use it so that it has the ability to continue on. And I think that's very hard for people to understand.
I will agree. I will agree with that. I think that is going to be hard to understand.
I'm going to leave a link below so you can watch the interview for yourself. I'm not going to show all of it on my channel, but this is depressing. And what does this mean for Solana? So I would like to go over to my private group and talk about what. As I said in the beginning of the video, Solana has taken a 40% hit this month, but I'm not selling. But I have chosen to deleverage some of my DeFi lending positions on Camino. And part of this is just the market, especially the Solana network, is in chaos. It's crazy right now. So I actually kind of wish I was a little more aggressive on winding down some of my DeFi lending positions, but I am watching every twist of this Solana crypto roller coaster. Now, what's crazy is these rug pulls and the fact that Solana has a lot of token unlocks that are coming up in just a few days in March. This could hurt the price action of Solana. Solana broke below the 90K level or the 190K level and went all the way down almost to 159. Now, I was actually kind of looking on the charts around 158. We didn't quite get there, but I want to talk a little bit now. You're looking at the Solana chart on the weekly. This is actually the Binance one, and you can see all my support and resistance levels. We almost got down to 158. We didn't quite touch it right here, so I didn't get this order triggered, but we did do some buys in the 175, 177 range up here and in this area. What I wanted to talk about now, if you look at the Solana chart, is it's kind of it's in an in-between zone. Who knows what's going to happen with Solana? If we maintain support above 177, I could see Solana doing something like this. That would be awesome. But we have what looks almost like a double top, although we had a higher high here. So likewise, it could start to hit this area as resistance and head down. If that happens, I mean, we could easily be looking at a $130 Solana. And if we go above, I'm targeting approximately 209 and 220, although I always take a little bit of profit in between. Now, If we zoom out even farther on the weekly chart, you can kind of see all of this here. Solana topping out, around, what was that, 290-ish on that wick on the weekly, and immediately falling back down basically the next week to 272, and then we're looking at 240, and then a big O drop down to 200. Not good, Solana, not good. But I would like to kind of stretch it out a little bit more and take a look at Solana versus Ethereum. As you can see in this chart, Solana versus Ethereum, which I did invert, Solana has basically been in a massive downtrend really since September. What's crazy, oh, shoot, and that's September of last year, of course. We are struggling to get back above this trend line on the weekly. And if we go to the daily, you can see that we are getting closer and closer to breaking above this downward trend. So we are keeping an eye on this chart, and I'm considering rolling over some of my Solana temporarily into Ethereum, but I have not made a decision on that yet. Now, if you'd like to learn more of my personal strategies and my moves, check out our private group on dadsdefispace.org. And if you are interested in trading any of these markets, I think this Solana chart, once we get a decisive break, either up or down, will give you a great idea of how you'd want to trade these markets. Not financial advice, but if you're interested in doing that, check out our links for weeks. $1,000 of USDT rewards, and not only that, you can receive $100 if you deposit $200 into your futures account. There are so many rewards that you can win, and 0% maker fees right now. Come check it out. And it's a non-KYC exchange, and you can trade on leverage. Now, back to the video. We just got to see what's going to happen to Solana around this 77K area. My chart's inverted. Now that the Solana chart is not inverted, I don't want to put that in. Now, to summarize what this means for us is Solana needs to decisively get back above $177, $178. If it can do so, we can probably get back into our old range between 189 and 209 that I have marked on my chart. Of course, this is my own research, and what I want you all to do out there is learn how to do your own research when researching charts or fundamental analysis, liquidity pools, or anything out there in the crypto and DeFi space. Now, if we break below this 158 mark, then I'm very concerned about a larger drop in Solana. So, I mean, this is one that we really need to watch over the next little bit. So, how would I play this in the DeFi markets? I really wanted to show this position within my Orca portfolio. I just remade this one, and it's a Sol USDC position. Now, I have marked it all the way down at 152. Of course, I hope we hold this range because I don't want to have a drop actually right now all the way back down to 120. And the yield on this one actually is pretty good because there's a lot of people swapping in and out of Sol and USDC at the moment. Actually, looking at the details of our Solana position, we are earning an estimated yield right now of 24, almost 25% on the month, which is really, really good. So you must also be careful of your ranges on volatile to stablecoin positions such as USDC Sol, because you can suffer a lot of impermanent loss. All of my fees that I'm earning from these positions right now, I'm converting into USDC or Solana when we're at the lower end of the range, just because I am unsure of where the market is going. As you can see, other liquidity positions in here, this Nisana render I've been in and out of for a long time, and this smaller Jupe Sol position, because I'm staking a bunch of Jupe too within the actual governance protocol, are also earning really good yields right now. So I'm hoping that everything that you all saw in the video today was informative, and it kind of maybe not calmed your soul concerning Solana, but at least gives you a better idea of what possible game plans you could be coming up with. So remember, don't make any drastic decisions. Do your own research and never ever invest more than you can afford to lose in these crypto and DeFi markets. And thank you for being a part of Dad's DeFi space. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and check us out at dadsdefispace.org and on X, CryptoZone 1013. Links to Weeks, links to the UIG investment group. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, peace.